धन्यवाद। पाश्चात्य देश प्रभुपाद की करो था जल्दी।
हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा
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 हरे
कृष्णा
हरे
हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम
हरे राम
हरे राम राम राम
हरे हरे
हरे हरे।
वी आर वेरी फॉर्चुनेट। हम लोग बहुत भाग्यशाली हैं कि हमें श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति पुरुषोत्तम स्वामी महाराज के संग प्राप्त हो रहा है। तो महाराज इस्कॉन के जीवीसी हैं, जो इस्कॉन के हाईएस्ट अथॉरिटी होते हैं। महाराज वन ऑफ द जीवीसी, ऑल्सो को डायरेक्टर ऑफ मायापुर, जो मायापुर के जो ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट और ओवरऑल केयर करते हैं। महाराज 1978 साल में 1978 में इस्कॉन फुल टाइम ज्वाइन किए हैं। महाराज का जन्म स्थान जगन्नाथपुरी धाम से है। तो महाराज जगन्नाथ के भक्त हैं और जगन्नाथपुरी में ही उनका जन्म हुआ है। तो आप देख सकते हैं कि लास्ट 40-50 साल से महाराज कृष्ण भक्ति कर रहे हैं और बहुत लोगों को कृष्ण भक्ति में प्रेरणा दे रहे हैं। तो महाराज भुवनेश्वर इस्कॉन मंदिर के प्रेसिडेंट के रूप में सेवा किए हैं, कोलकाता में बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पार्टी के लीडर के रूप में सेवा किए हैं और फिर बाद में महाराज मायापुर में आए और मायापुर के पूरा दायित्व लेके महाराज मायापुर का डेवलपमेंट में सेवा किए हैं। तो मायापुर में देख सकते हैं बहुत सारा प्रीचिंग डिपार्टमेंट है, जैसे बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन डिपार्टमेंट है, गीता कोर्स डिपार्टमेंट है, छात्र समाज डिपार्टमेंट है, कैंपस प्रीचिंग डिपार्टमेंट है, ऐसे बहुत सारे डिपार्टमेंट है जो प्रीचिंग डिपार्टमेंट। तो महाराज उस सारे प्रीचिंग डिपार्टमेंट को खुद अपने हाथ से डेवलप किए हैं और मायापुर का जो अभी डेवलपमेंट देख रहे हैं तो इसके पीछे महाराज का बहुत कंट्रीब्यूशन है। महाराज का जो कथा है पूरे विश्व के लोग हैं बहुत उत्साह के साथ श्रवण करते हैं। महाराज की क्लासेस बहुत इंस्पायरिंग हैं। तो पर्सनली मैं बहुत भाग्यशाली हूँ कि मैं महाराज की कृपा से स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिस में आया हूँ। महाराज का छात्र समाज डिपार्टमेंट था मायापुर में, तो उसके थ्रू में मैं खुद भक्ति में आया था। तो ये मेरी बहुत सौभाग्य है। तो अभी महाराज सारे विश्व में घूम के अमेरिका, अफ्रीका, यूरोप, मिडिल ईस्ट, बांग्लादेश, ऐसे विश्व के हर जगह में घूम के इस कृष्ण भक्ति का प्रचार कर रहे हैं। महाराज बहुत सारी किताबें लिखे हैं, जैसे राधा रानी के ऊपर, नवद्वीप मंडल के ऊपर, जगन्नाथ के ऊपर, डेथ के ऊपर, माया के ऊपर, ऐसे बहुत सारी किताबें जो उपलब्ध है। आप चाहे तो ले सकते हैं महाराज के हाथ से। तो हम लोग बहुत भाग्यशाली हैं कि आज हमें महाराज के दिव्य संग प्राप्त करने की अवसर प्राप्त हुआ। महाराज की क्लास में बहुत सुंदर है। महाराज पूरे साल में अलग अलग सेमिनार्स देते हैं और पूरे श्रीमद् भागवतम, भागवत गीता, चैतन्य चरितामृत, अलग अलग अभी पूरी में पूरी परिक्रमा होता है, 8 से 10 हजार लोग हर साल भाग लेते हैं। और एक विशेष चीज है जो भारत में बहुत साल से नहीं हो रहा था। भारत के जो आदिवासी लोग हैं जो क्रिश्चियन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के द्वारा कन्वर्ट हो रहे हैं और भारत के अपने संस्कृति हिंदू लोग क्रिश्चियन बन रहे हैं, लेकिन लास्ट 3-4 साल से महाराज ट्राइबल प्रीचिंग कर रहे हैं। तो भारत के एकदम कोने कोने में जाके अलग अलग जगह में जिधर लोग गाँव एकदम क्या बोलते फॉरेस्ट के अंदर रहते हैं, तो उनको आध्यात्मिक शिक्षा और क्या बोलते हैं स्कूल कॉलेज की शिक्षा, मेडिकल हेल्थ, ये सब महाराज प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं इस्कॉन ट्राइबल केयर इनिशिएटिव के द्वारा। और हजार ट्राइबल्स लोग भक्त बन रहे हैं। हरि बोल हरि बोल। ऐसे बहुत भक्त लोग महाराज प्रभुपाद जी के शिष्य लोग कहते हैं कि महाराज ने जिस प्रोजेक्ट ट्राई किया है, जिस प्रोजेक्ट भगवान के लिए, गुरु के प्रसन्नता के लिए उन्होंने प्रयास किया, सारे प्रोजेक्ट सक्सेसफुल हुआ है। बहुत भाग्यशाली है कि महाराज जैसे इतने प्रवीण भक्त जो अपने उदाहरण के द्वारा, अपने जीवन के द्वारा सबको प्रेरणा दे रहे हैं। तो हमें महाराज का संग प्राप्त करने की सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ। तो हम लोग महाराज को धन्यवाद देंगे हमारे हृदय से 3 बार हरि बोल के। हरि बोल। अभी महाराज आपको कुछ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मैसेज बोलेंगे और उसके बाद सबके लिए क्वेश्चन आंसर है, तो आप महाराज को क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं क्लास के ऊपर या आध्यात्मिक जीवन के ऊपर, भक्ति के अलग अलग अंग हैं उसके ऊपर, शास्त्र के ऊपर अगर कुछ डाउट है, जैसे हमने कहा था फेथ एंड डाउट सेशन, इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ फेथ एंड डेंजर ऑफ डाउट, तो इसके ऊपर आप कुछ भी प्रश्न पूछ सकते हैं और आपका डाउट क्लियर कर सकते हैं। तो हमारे सामने एक बहुत वरिष्ठ वैष्णव है, तो उनसे आपका जो डाउट्स है उसको क्लियर कर सकते हैं। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण।
तो हिंदी में क्या बंगाली ना रहा ना? हिंदी
हिंदी
कितना हिंदी वाला है? বাঙালি कितना है? আচ্ছা
আর এখানে 4-5টা ছেলে 40% দিন কলেজ থেকে আসছে, যারা নতুন আছে, ওরা 6-7 মাস ধরে এখানে জব করছে, ওরা হিন্দি ভাষী আছে, আর বাকি কিছু ছেলে আছে যারা 1-1.5 বছর ধরে রয়েছে, তাদের মধ্যেও কেউ হিন্দি ভাষী রয়েছে।
ঠিক আছে, হিন্দিতে বললাম।
ইংলিশে বলতে পারি?
इंग्लिश इंग्लिश ठीक है सर। इंग्लिश
यस सर।
শুধু সুমিত তুমি অনুবাদ করো না?
सुमित
সুমিত
কাকে অনুবাদ করবে? মাতাজিদের কা?
और ওর মা আছে সুমিত প্রভু, ওর বাড়ি নবদ্বীপে।
হ্যাঁ দেখা আছে, কথা আছে।
তো ওর মা, ওর মাসি, ওর বাবা,
ওরা তো নবদ্বীপের লোক সব জানে,
ওরা জানতে চায়, ও অনুবাদ করবে।
So in Srimad Bhagavatam, many different topics have been described. So one very important topic is topic about Prahlad Maharaj. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was in Jagannath Puri, every day he used to go to listen Bhagavatam from Gadadhar Pandit. And Gadadhar Pandit would ask, what topic you want to listen? And every day Mahaprabhu would say, I want to listen about Dhruva and Prahlad. Prahlad Charitra is very informative, educational subject matter. And Prahlad, from his childhood, he was not interested in politics. He was more into devotional life because of his previous life. So when he was sent to Gurukul, his teachers were teaching him topics of politics and economics. Politics and economics. So politics means you have to choose somebody as friend and someone as enemy. There is no political leader that everybody friend. He has to have some enemy. That's why Prahlad Maharaj, he did not like politics, even if he was son of a king. So he is more into bhakti, devotion. So one day, from Gurukul, his teacher Sanda Amarka brought Prahlad Maharaj back to palace. So then, this Hiranyakashipu very affectionately picked him up and put him on his lap. Ekada Asurarat Putram Ankam Aropya Pandava. Narad Muni explaining to Yudhishthira Maharaj that one day Asurarat, the emperor of demons, Asura, Putram Ankam Aropya, he placed his son on his lap. Prapacha, he asked, Kathatang Bascha, and dear son, please tell me, Mannate Sadhujat Bhava. So what do you think is the best? What do you think is the best? Please let me know. So Hiranyakashipu is a demon. The demoniac parents, they never like their children to become Krishna conscious. Isn't it? Now we preach to the people when young boys, girls, they become sadhu, the parents feel very sad. Right? Oh, no, no, no. My son should not become sadhu. My son become asadhu, they're very happy. Right? He will do badmasi and all kind of nonsense, politics, this, that, oh, my son is so great. As soon as son becomes sadhu, they start to cry. So Hiranyakashipu is Sardar, leader of all these kinds of parents. So they cry when their son becomes sadhu. Hiranyakashipu asking Prahlad Maharaj, Sadhujat Bhavan, that Mannata Sadhujat Bhavan, what is the best for you? A small boy coming from play school, if you ask, what is the best you like? What is the best? What reply he will give? Playing, getting chocolate, something like that. So Hiranyakashipu was expecting some answer like that. But Prahlad Maharaj was not this kind of boy. Prahlad Maharaj said, Tata sadhumanya asuravarja dehinam. O Asura Sreshta, O best among the demons. To his father he is saying, O best among the demons. Tat sadhumanya dehinam, embodied living entities. Those that have received this material body. For them, tat sadhumanya, I feel that is the best. Because these people, especially Sada Samudvigna Dhyan Asadgraha, they are always contemplating on their body. That is Sada Samudvigna, always in great anxiety. And for them, what is the best? They should give up this family life. Hitva Atmapatam Griham Andhakupam. The Griha, household life, is a dark well. If you fall into this dark well, it's very difficult to come out of this. That is Hitva. One should give up the dark well of family life. This is Atmapatam. Atmapatam. That is bereft of knowledge of self. Griham Andhakupam. That's why the place where spiritual culture, self-realization is stopped, that is called Atmapatam. Once you will fall down. Hitva Atmapatam Griham Andhakupam Banam Gatajat Hari Arche. One should enter into forest and worship Hari. Who is saying this thing? To his father is saying. He is addressing his father that Asura Varja, there are Sura and Asura. Demigods are Sura and demons are Asura. So Asura means, Sura means who accepts God. There are Sura, who accepts authority of God, who accepts existence of God. Asura means those they don't accept existence of God. They don't believe in God. They are Asura. So Hiranyakashipu is Asura Varja. He is best among the demons. He is very powerful demon, not small demons like nowadays. Nowadays they are full of demons, society. People they think demon, Asur, Raksas. The Puran we read Asur, Raksas means Ravana Raja, 10 head. Some special form they have. They think they are Asura. But nowadays, people they look very beautiful, suit, tie, boot, but inside they are all Asura. Why they are Asura? Why most of the people are Asura today? I just told what is the definition of Asura. They don't accept God, authority of God. They don't believe in God. So among these people, Hiranyakashipu is the best. Huh? So Prahlad Maharaj so nicely describing, he asked Sadhudat Bhavan, Mannata Sadhudat Bhavan, what do you think is the best? Prahlad Maharaj saying, best for whom? Best for Dehina, embodied soul, living entity, especially those Sada Samudvighna, they're always in anxiety. Why anxiety? Because Dhyam Asadgrahat, Dhyam always meditating, always contemplating the bodily pleasure, which is Asat, not Sat, which is not eternal, it's temporary body. So this kind of people, which always in anxiety. Who is not in anxiety in this material world? Huh? Huh? Everybody in anxiety. What to speak of human beings, even animals, they aren't also in anxiety. Everybody in fear, isn't it? Everybody in this material world, their fear, bhayam. So for them, he is describing that they should give up this griham andhakupam, the family life, especially the family life where Krishna is not the center of family. Those family life. If Krishna is center of the family, then no problem. If Krishna is not the center of life, then that is andhakupam, dark well. You know about the dark well of material existence? Dark well of material existence. You know that story? भले सदर गल कुआद पड़े गल मनुष्य हाँ अच्छा ठीक है fresh and you have heard freshly that is dark oil how is fall in this oil of material existence and we do not know how to get out of it. If somebody has fallen into the oil, how can he get out of that oil? What is the process? Huh? How will get out, come out? If somebody from the top will give a rope, then that person will catch the rope, then can be pulled out. So what is that rope? That rope is the knowledge of Gita and Bhagavatam. We have fallen into this dark oil of material existence called Bhavakupa. Very precarious situation, isn't it? If you go upward, what is there waiting? Upwards. You go up, what is there? Have you finished it? That Bhavakupa,
Cheetah is there.
Cheetah, tiger is sitting. And downward, python is sitting. And holding the rope,
Rats.
rats cutting. Tuk, 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 tuk. Very safe position, huh? We are all in this situation. But we don't understand the precarious situation. We are all licking honey. Hey? Drop of honey of this, Griha Sukham. This pleasure of family life. Pleasure of family life is like drops of honey. Makes us to forget our precarious situation. We are so busy licking this honey, pleasure of family life. We don't care. Go upwards, tiger is sitting. Downwards, python is sitting. The rope we are holding to hang. Then that is also mouse is cutting. And the rope becoming thin. So we are very happy. Aha, enjoy the madhu. So that is andhakupam. So who is the foolish person who will not give up this andhakupam? Who will like to remain in this andhakupam? Only foolish people, right? Only foolish people, even if they are so much precarious situation, but just by licking the drop of honey like family enjoyment, They think, wow, this is so nice. So Prahlad Maharaj saying, Hitva. The best thing is Hitva. One must give up this black hole of material existence. Then what is to do? Banam gatojat harim asre. Should go to jungle. Jungle, ferocious animals are there. What will you do? Banam and Vrindavanam. Should go to Vrindavan and takes shelter of Hari or worship Hari. Vanam gatojat harim asre. So when Hiranyakashipu heard this, he was very happy. Wow, my son knows so nice Shastra. He is happy. He is very angry. Very angry. Angry upon whom?
The teacher.
Teacher. He was very angry upon teachers. Because Hiranyakashipu thought, how the small child knew all these things. Teachers must have taught like this. Very angry. Not over Prahlad Maharaj. Ajal he laughed. He said, oh, this boy, somebody must have given this bad knowledge to him. This bad knowledge, for him bad knowledge. Then he told his teachers, this time I will put heavy security because some ISKCON people coming to school looks like to Pathshala and teaching all this nonsense to our children. So that should stop. Then he stopped. And Sanda Amarka, they took Prahlad Maharaj back to the Gurukul and all kinds of things they are trying to teach him. But Prahlad is not a person to listen from this Guru, this kind of teachers. He started educating them. Then they become very angry. So however, they could not change Prahlad Maharaj. They couldn't change because he is very stubborn in Krishna consciousness. So that's why he did not change his mind. So Prahlad, after some time, then they brought Prahlad Maharaj to Hiranyakashipu. This time, Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad Maharaj that tell me what is the best out of what your teacher has educated you. First time what he asked? First time he asked him, tell me what is best you think. Then he gave a stupid answer like this. The best is you give up house and go to Haribhajan. This time he is not asking that. He is asking what your teacher has taught to tell me out of that what is the best. What the Guru said. Then Prahlad Maharaj gave another interesting answer. Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam, Tastam, Saktam, Atma Nivedanam, Iti Punsar Pita Vishnu, Bhaktisya, Navalakshana, Kriyate Bhagavatyadha Tatmanye Adhitam Uttamam. Tatmanye Adhitam Uttamam. I think for me, this is the best. What is the best? Navavidha Bhakti is the best. Your Guru taught this? Yes. My Guru taught. Who is your Guru? Narada Muni is my Guru. Not Sanda Amara. Not these two demons. My Guru is Narada Muni. Narada Muni taught it like this. Navavidha Bhakti, Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam, Tasya, Sakya, Atma Nivedanam, Iti Punsar Vita Vishnu, Bhaktisya, Navalakshana. These different 9 processes of bhakti, if somebody is doing, by this Kriyate Bhagavati Adha, one can purchase Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is the best thing. So this time, Hiranyakashipu become angry. Angry upon whom? No, upon teachers. He become angry upon teachers. Because I have put security all around. So no sadhu can come inside. Then how this boy is speaking like this? Definitely you must be speaking. Teachers must have taught. So that's why he became very angry. His lips trembling in anger. Then he spoke to Sandamarka, son of Shukracharya. That how you dare to teach things like this to my son? He said, no, we have not taught all these things. We have not all these things. Then Hiranyakashipu asking a very nice question. Here a very interesting question. Prahlad, tell me, your teacher has not taught you this, then where did you learn all these things? How you are becoming so great devotee of Vishnu? From your own, by hearing somebody, how this thing come into your mind? So here is an interesting point. How can we get Krishna Bhakti? How Prahlad becomes so much big devotee? Then Prahlad Maharaj said, Matir na Krishna parata sutava mitha apipadyate gridha vratanam adanta gobhi visatam tamisram punah punah charvita charvananam. My dear father, Matir na Krishna parata sutava. Your mind will not be attracted towards Krishna neither by your own endeavor nor by hearing from somebody. Not happen. Then by your own attempt you can get your mind attracted to Krishna, nor by hearing from somebody. Adanta govi visatanta misram punah punah charvita charvanana. Adanta govi means senses. The senses are not controlled, uncontrolled senses. Adanta govi visatam tamisram. They enter more and more in darkness. Demoniac people means they are more into sense gratification. Their senses are uncontrolled. The senses wants more and more sense gratification. Uncontrolled. Punah charvita charvanana. And what kind of sense gratification? Chewing the chewed one. Same thing. Charvana. Punah charvita charvanana. Something only chewed, again chewing. Material life is like that. Family life is like that. Sense gratification is same thing. Something only chewed, again chewing that. Somebody chew sugar cane, then again chewing. What will get out of that? So material sense gratification like that. Punah charvita charvanana. So hearing by hearing, not by hearing somebody, not by own endeavor, not by both process, one can understand Bhagavan. People like you, demoniac people, they do not understand what is the goal of life. Nata vidhu swartha gati mein Vishnu durase aje bahyarth manena. Nata vidhu swartha gati mein Vishnu. What is real swartha? What is real swartha? Is it good to become swarthapar, selfish or not? Is it good to become selfish or not? Is it good to become selfish or not?
You can respond.
ठीक हो बोलो कुछ बता.
For devotional life it is good.
तू स्वार्थपर.
मतलब if we want to means from non-devotees, if they ask us to be with them and do what they are doing, then we should be selfish at that time. Means for our spiritual progress, we have to be selfish.
Nata vidhu swartha gatim hi Vishnu. Actually, in this world, there is no swarthapar, no selfish person. There is no real selfish. They are all selfless. Why? Selfish means who works for the self. But people, they do not know the self. If I don't know myself, then how I can become selfish? I don't know who am I. People, they know who are they. They don't know. If I don't know if I do not know myself, how can I become selfish? People, they don't know the self. They don't know that Atma. They don't know they're part and parcel of Krishna. They don't know they're servant of Krishna. Then how can they become selfish? To become selfish is good when you know what is the self. Not vidu swartha gatim hi Vishnu. They don't know what is real swartha. Swa artha. Swartha. So means self. Artha means benefits. What is self benefit? That is gatim hi Vishnu. So to understand Vishnu, swartha gatim hi Vishnu. One interest, Swartha Gati, ultimate goal of life. Swartha Gati, the ultimate goal of life is Vishnu. And what they do, Durasaya, they Bahi Arthamana, Durasaya, do Asa. And Asa, they have lot of desires, Durasaya, ambitions to enjoy the material world. That is Durasa. Do Asa, Asa means ambitions. And do Asa. There are many desires can never be fulfilled. One desire fulfilled, another desire will come. That is fulfilled, another desire will come. Durak. Bahyarthamanina. They think this material opulence is real artha, but that is not real artha. Bahyartha. The external sense objects. Bahi means external sense objects. And they are thinking, oh, this is very valuable. The goal of my life. How big house I will build, how nice car I will purchase, how more established I can become in my life, become chief minister, prime minister. So much things they are thinking in this way. That is Vayarthamanina. The external sense objects they are considering as very valuable. But these people, Andhadata Andhe Upagiyamana. Andhadata andhe upaniyamanaha. If one andha, one blind person, leading another bunch of blind person, where they will go?
The ditch.
They will go to the ditch. Our society is like this. Our society is led by bunch of andha, blind people. Today is a special day. What day is today? Republic Day. I was explaining in Bangla class. Today, what's in Bengal? Bangla language Republic Day. Prajatantra. So actually, what is the meaning of Prajatantra? Nobody could say what is Prajatantra. What is Prajatantra mean? What is the meaning of Prajatantra? Prajatantra means controlled by the Praja. Ganatantra, by the public. Public they vote, they make government. Prajatantra. I am asking that we have Prajatantra, controlled by the people. The people have control, their mind is under their control. Our senses not are under our control. Then how can we control others? So that's why a bunch of fools, when they will elect another bunch of fools. So that's the Prabhupada saying, democracy is demon and crazy. That is democracy. Bunch of demon and crazy. Because then now they will stay on the seat only 5 years. And they will try as much as to steal within 5 years. They will never try. So that is what happening. Every democracy people are stealing. That's like a demon and crazy. Democracy is good if, like previous times, Brahmanas, intelligent people will select king, that is good. In India, there are no intelligent people. All uneducated, they don't know whom to vote, what to vote. They get one bicycle, they will vote for that. That's all. Whatever they get, 2 kilo rice, they will vote for this. They will vote 2 kilo rice, I should vote for him, like this. No. So Indian democracy doesn't work in India. people are not so intelligent. I mean, India is spiritual intelligent, but materially less intelligent looks like. Nowadays, material, spiritual, both is down in India. They're saying, Andha Data Andha Upanyamana, Teopi Satantra Urudam Nibaddha. Our leaders will lead us, our leaders will make us free from entanglement. But they are already arrested. Urudam Nibaddha. Our leaders are arrested. They are in jail. How can they make us free from jail? Is there any leader in the jail in India? Do you have any leader inside jail now? Huh? Lalu.
Lalu Yadav.
Long before I had heard once, people with devoted talking. I never hear the lectures. Lalu Yadav was telling that जितना दिन समोसा में रहेगा आलू उतना दिन बिहार में रहेगा लालू. But now in samosa aloo is there, but lalu is not there. So the point is, I don't want to offend these personalities, but fact is fact. No? How can these leaders make us free from entanglement? They themselves are entangled. They entangle the small jail and the big jail. The whole material world is a jail. We are all in jail, right? If they are sitting in small jail, they'll make us free from the big jail. Actually, they are all fit to go to jail. Some getting caught, some not getting caught, isn't it? Some getting caught, many, but not all political leaders. Many political leaders. Nowadays, if you become a sadhu, you can't become a political leader. If you are sadhu, you are not notorious, then you have to have some notorious people under you. Then only you can become chief minister, prime minister, isn't it? Unless you have some gunda under you, it's very difficult. No? It's like that. So very nicely Prahlad Maharaj saying, Nate vidhu sarthagati Vishnu durasaya jay vahyartamaninaha andhadata andhai upaniyamana te api satantra urudam nipaddha. They are also bound, urudam, by the strong rope of this modes of material nature. So in this way, never na esang mati tavat urukramangri spusati tavat. Until that time, their mind will never touch the lotus feet of Urukrama Krishna. Until what time? Na anartha bhagama tat artha. As long as anartha, they are not free from anartha, material hankering, and they know the real artha, the value of life. As long as they don't know this, mahiyasam padarajabhisekam, they are not sprinkled abhisekam, the dust of the lotus feet of pure devotees. Their mind, until that, will not touch lotus feet of Krishna. So he is asking, Father had asked now, where did you get this knowledge? How did you get this knowledge? From hearing somebody? Or from your own? He said, no, not by hearing from somebody, not by one. Until unless one is free, anartha apagama, from all the anarthas, and the artha, anartha apagama, disappearance of unwanted things, and understand the artha, the purpose of life, goal of life. How? By smearing the dust of lotus feet of pure devotees. One will not happen. This will not happen. This kind of intelligence will come from Bhagavan. Bhagavan gives intelligence to pure devotees. Dadami buddhi jagam tang janamang upajantite. I give the buddhi. Bhagavan gives this buddhi. There are two kinds of buddhi. One buddhi appears in your brain, one buddhi appears within the heart. The material buddhi, intelligence, that appears in your brain. So you become very educated, IIT, NIT, all that knowledge, material knowledge comes from your brain. You have good brain, you do good there. But spiritual knowledge doesn't mention the brain. Divya Gyan
Hriday Prakashita.
Hriday Prakashita. Not brain Prakashita. No. Divyagana Hriday Prakashita. That's why if you are educated maybe, but you will not understand anything on spiritual development. I realize today we are having a picnic program here. From village many people have come. First time. They are not ISKCON followers. So I was talking to them about this Prajatantra Day, senses, mind, intelligence, ego, whatever I was speaking, they so clearly understanding, reciprocating, smiling. At least they could relate what I'm talking about. But many times, same thing I speak to educated people, they look like this. What is talking about? No, there doesn't make any sense to them. It's like that. And I realize, what doesn't make sense? Because they're using their brain. But Bhagavan manifests uneducated people, village ladies, they understand very quickly, what I'm talking about. But these so-called educated people, they're lost. Their intelligence by material nature, and for them very difficult. So the niskinchana nabrinita javat. So until unless we smear our body with the dust of the lotus fruit, niskinchana, akinchana, niskinchana. But they have given up everything for Krishna. So then only they can understand. So like this. So this is the how one Prahlad Maharaj's life. So many teachings are there, full of teachings. His teachings to his father, his teachings to his friends, the lessons he received from Narada Muni, teachings to the Brahmanas, teachings to son of the ministers. So many ways Prahlad Maharaj giving so much teachings. Very important for us to know all these things. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Do you have any questions?
Prabhu, I have one question that is different from this one. Can I ask?
Yeah.
Prabhu, like Maharaj, it is said that Parishad Maharaj, like he chanted or he worshipped Lord Krishna for 5 or 6 days, and then he went to Golok.
Who?
Parikshit Maharaj.
Parikshit Maharaj.
Yeah, Parikshit Maharaj. So, but Maharaj, it is said that Krishna doesn't allow anyone, like if his sin is not zero.
Huh?
Like it is said in that Krishna doesn't allow anyone, like if the person's sin is zero, like his sin is nil, then he doesn't allow.
Zero.
Yeah, like it is required, for the person that his sin should be zero. Purified. Only then he can be entered in Golok.
Sin should be zero.
Sin should be zero.
Yeah. So does that mean that Parikshit Maharaj's sin was zero at that time when he went to Golok, or when he
The
died?
first misconception you should understand. Your sin is zero, you cannot go to the Golok Vrindavan. Your sin has to be zero, your pious has to be zero. Both. Papa Punya has to be both zero. Then only. If you have Punya also, you can go to Golok Vrindavan. To enjoy the result of your Punya karma, you have to take birth again. Parikshit Maharaj, it's not only 7 days he had, he is devotee from childhood. Not from childhood, from the womb of his mother he is devotee. Like Prahlad Maharaj, he was a devotee from the womb of his mother. When Prahlad Maharaj was within the womb of his mother, he had Bhagavatam from Narada Muni. Kayadu, mother of Prahlad Maharaj, was staying in Narada Muni's ashram. That time Narada Muni was speaking to Kayadu and Prahlad heard everything. And Parikshit Maharaj, when he was within the womb of his mother, Uttara, and Aswastama shoot Brahmastra to kill Parikshit Maharaj. The Uttara was asking for Krishna to help. Then Bhagavan, in the form of Paramatma, entered and protected Parikshit. He's always been tested from the womb of his mother is Parikshit. Pariksha. Always going to the Pariksha. The first Pariksha examination he faced when he was in the womb of his mother. So there he saw Paramatma. Then from childhood he was a Bhakta. He was a Rajarshi. But he was cursed by Rishi to be killed in 7 days because by mistake he put a dead snake. The father of Samik Rishi, his son Sringi cursed him. He is a devotee of Krishna. Son, 7 days is hearing Bhagavatam from Sukadeva Goswami, not from people like us. Sukadeva is a powerful personality. Parikshit Maharaj is a powerful personality. So actually, without hearing him could have gone also. But for us to give a teaching that when the end of your life, what you should do. Parikshit Maharaj, when he is about to die, then all Muni Rishi came to see as they asked, Parikshit Maharaj asked one question to them. Please tell me, my death is imminent. Everyone's death is imminent. What should one do to get the highest perfection of life when death is imminent? So that's why Sukadeva Goswami explaining the whole Bhagavatam. One question to understand. Parikshit Maharaj did not try. Did not say, please tell me how can I live another 6 months? We all try for that, right? Some disease, go all over the place, can I survive another 2 months? He said, I'm prepared to go, no problem. But what should I do?
Thank you, Maharaj.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन महाराज अभी जब परीक्षित महाराज सुन रहे थे भागवतम तो बाकी साधु लोग भी तो मतलब सुन रहे तो वो लोग भी भागवतम गए
उसी दिन नहीं गए, बाद में जाएंगे जब उनका टाइम आएगा. There is one story, one description. Gokarna Upakhyan, some Puran, Padma Puran, I think. Gokarna, Dhundukari Gokarna Upakhyan, that one. Gokarna was a sadhu and his brother became very demoniac. So he became very notorious person. Then he was killed very badly. Then he became a bhoot ghost. Then Gokarna arranged Bhagavat Saptaha. So he has a ghost body, was deciding in the bamboo. So 7 days Bhagavat Katha, every day at the end of Katha, one bamboo nut burst. So 7 days, 7 bamboo nuts burst and he went back. Then Vishnudutas came. Then Gokarna asked why he is going, so everybody was really hearing Bhagavatam. Why they will not go? Then Vishnudutas said, but this person, the way attentively was hearing, others are not hearing like that. They are sitting here but not hearing like that. Then Dandakari left and Gokarna arranged another nice Bhagavat Katha. So everybody attentively heard. They went and Gokarna also went. This is like that. The point is, anybody listens Krishna Katha, Bhagavat Katha, somebody may very attentively hearing, very quickly get results, somebody may take time. But irrespective of how you are hearing, you will be benefited. To different degree, one will be benefited. Somebody will go back in 1 life, somebody will take 10 life, somebody will take 1,000 life, according to his sincerity. But anyway, even if after 1,000 times life he goes back, that is good also. From time immemorial suffering here. So that's it, but that does not mean we should be inattentive hearing Bhagavatam. We should become attentive. At least try to become attentive. Try to focus on Bhagavatam. That is it.
Maharaj, but a human form of life must be is required to attend the spiritual.
Human form of, if you are practicing bhakti, in this life you cannot complete, then you will take birth as a human being in some good family, Brahman family, yogi family, devotee family. Then from there again you will start.
So same happened for
Ma?
The same happened for that Gokarna.
Gokarna, Bhut went back immediately. That way, Vishnu Das come took him. Then Dhundukari. Dhundukari went back immediately. Very attentively as hearing. He wants a lot of suffering. Getting this Bhut, sorry, with a lot of suffering. He has understood, no more. And he has a brother. There's a brother. So he was very attentively hearing. So he went back. I don't know.
Okay, next
So
question.
request boys to take this opportunity.
One question is there that useful just material knowledge comes within the mind and spiritual knowledge reveals within the heart. So what's the process? How spiritual knowledge reveals within our heart? If you choose.
That Bhagavan Krishna said, Tesang Satajuktanang Bhajatang Pritipurvakam Dadami Buddhi Jagam. Those that are engaged in my loving service, they are engaged in my service with love and devotion. I give them this intelligence, by which intelligence they will come back to me. So to get that intelligence, all we have to be to engage ourselves in the service of Krishna, whether cleaning the floor of the temple, plucking the flowers, cooking for Krishna, whatever way, or spreading his glory. More we engage in the service of Krishna, then Krishna is residing within our heart in the form of Paramatma. Sarvasacha aham hitti sannavishta mata smritir jnanam apahanam. I am residing within everyone's heart. From me, intelligence and remembrance, forgetfulness, all these things come from me. So that's why if we, with the association of devotee, if we engage in devotional service, then Bhagavan will give us this buddhi. Dadami buddhi jogam. You understand? To get that buddhi, we have to engage in devotional service, the association of devotee. You will understand.
And is there any role of hearing or chanting?
Only main rule is hearing, chanting attentively. When you are hearing or chanting, you have to be more attentive. That is the best rule. And when you hear and chant, you should hear from the bona fide people. There are many professional people also. They are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Ashta Prahar, Patris Prahar. They take money and chant Hare Krishna for 2 hours, 2 hours. That will not have put so much effect. And also there are many Bhagavad Kathakars also. They take money, very nicely, eloquently, they will sing. That will not change your mind so much. So these two things we have to be careful. That from whom we are hearing and how I am hearing. That is important.
Next question.
Maharaj, is there any process that for what particular simple activities we are particularly suffering? Is for what particular simple activities we are suffering?
We have done unlimited sinful activities. So sinful activities from since life, so many previous life, so much sinful activities we have committed.
For what particular simple activities we are suffering a particular suffering?
If you have whatever suffering you have given to others, same suffering will get from others. Just like they are saying, if you are killing a goat, that goat will become a future will kill you sometime. Whatever activity, every action has equal and opposite reaction. So you will get like that. According to sinful activities, you get reaction. According to pious activities, you can get same reaction. Whatever sinful activities you have committed towards others, you have cheated somebody, somebody will cheat you. You have stolen from somebody, somebody will steal you. You killed somebody, somebody will kill you. You understand?
Then somebody they are also
They will also again get for result. This is karma bandhan going. Everybody getting. Who killed you? He killed somebody. This material entanglement that keeps us in this material world. The word will stop when you become devotee. It will stop. It will stop and say, this life Somebody may beat me, but I will not beat. I will just tolerate as Krishna Bhakti. I don't create any karma. When you become devotee, you may suffer for your previous karma to some extent. But you are not creating any more new karma. When you engage in devotional service, karma free life. So that will stop karma bandhan. Stop.
थैंक यू अभी आपने बोला सेम स्टेटमेंट्स की someone will hit me or someone is killing me, so I should protect myself, no? Self-defense and all, it should be there.
Yes, sir, definitely. For self-defense should be there. Shastra says, as long as your life, you should try to protect. Your life is very valuable. Not somebody coming to kill me, oh, kill me, okay, I'm supposed to be killed. Not like that. You should defend as much as you should defend.
But it will create, it will not create another
Karma, not necessarily. Do not kill karma. Six, who don't follow that, but according to Manu Samhita, 6 kinds of people you can kill without sin. If somebody coming with a sword to kill you, somebody gives you poison, somebody illegally occupying your land, somebody polluting your wife, like this. Like 6 people, if you kill them, there will be no karma. But devotees also tolerate that also.
Sir, somebody wants to kill me, but I protect myself.
Hmm.
Then he will, but then whoever wants to kill me, then he will not be in sinful activities. Because I have protected myself already.
He will not be affected by simple activity, but he will be affected by simple thoughts. He has a thought not to kill you.
Yes.
That is bad. That much reaction he will get. He will not get the reaction of killing somebody. He will be protected. He has not killed you, so he will not get the result of killing somebody. But the seed of desire of killing somebody is there within his heart. That he is not free from that. So that is harmful. That will bring trouble for him. He will not kill you to that tomorrow somebody will kill. So you have to give up this desire. No. Killing somebody for my sense gratification is bad. Your Kshatriya kings, they kill soldiers on the field. They don't incur sin for that. So that's their dharma. To protect the citizens, they are killing somebody. So that's about when somebody, nowadays society, people are killing each other. Why? When there is some obstacle in my sense gratification, I kill somebody.
Or anger.
Out of anger. That anger arises from kama. Kama is a krodha is a. The anger arises from kama, lusty desire. That is bad. Hanuman was very angry. He burned whole Lanka, but not for his own sense gratification. Arjuna also became angry, killed so many people. He is innocent person, nice, simple person. Krishna said, Adharma should be finished. He used his anger. Prabhupada giving example. If you kill somebody now, you will go to jail. But police killing somebody, military killing somebody, on the duty, they will not go to jail. They are not on duty, kill somebody, they will go to jail. On duty, the police may kill 10 people, he will not go to jail. Right? It's like that because his order to kill. Order has been given.
So I have one request. So if anybody have question regarding process of bhakti का जो अंग है chanting या hearing या अलग अलग process, उसके ऊपर अगर कुछ question है या question about association of devotee, साधु संघ के ऊपर question है, शास्त्र के ऊपर questions हैं, अगर आपका question से doubt है, then it will be very nice, you can ask Maharaj, especially the boys who have not asked question from NSCC. So if you have any question regarding this, it will be very nice and you can ask to Maharaj. समझ में आ रहा है? एसोसिएशन के ऊपर, भक्तों के संघ के ऊपर अगर कुछ क्वेश्चन है, भक्तों के बारे में अगर कुछ क्वेश्चन है, इस्कॉन के बारे में अगर कुछ क्वेश्चन है, प्रोसेस ऑफ भक्ति, क्योंकि वो सारे जिसके ऊपर डाउट रहता है तो हम लोग भक्ति सीरियसली नहीं कर पाते हैं. शास्त्र के ऊपर डाउट है, भक्तों के संघ के ऊपर डाउट है, चैंटिंग के ऊपर डाउट है, 4 रेगुलेटरी प्रिंसिपल्स के ऊपर डाउट्स हैं, तो इसके ऊपर अगर कुछ डाउट्स हैं तो यू कैन आस्क नाउ. So the opportunity goes to the devotees who have not asked question, and then the second opportunity others you can get. Yeah. Ask.
दादी चैंटिंग
हाँ
दादी चैंटिंग बोल
कैसे
What is the problem if we stand and chant? Generally we say that the first is like best is if we sit and chant.
if you can't sit and chant you falling sleepy then you stand
I mean বেশিক্ষণ বসতে পারি না মানে
কি বুঝতে পারো না
মানে
বসতে পারো না তা দাঁড়িয়ে করো অসুবিধা নেই দাঁড়িয়ে করে দাও বসে না বসে করতে পারলে ভালো বসে করলে বসে পা লাগিয়ে যায় বা ঘুম লেগে যায় তুমি দাঁড়ালে ঘুম লাগলে হাঁটবে হেঁটে যদি ঘুম লাগে মাথায় দিলে ওরকম করবে আমি দেখেছি কিছু ছেলেরা এরকম করে ঘুম ছাড়ছে না দাঁড়িয়ে কিছু কাজ ভগবান খুশি হবে ওটা কাটলে চেষ্টা করছে না আমাদের কাউরে জবটা পারফেক্ট না আমাদের কারো জব পারফেক্ট না কিন্তু ভগবানকে আমরা জব করে ভগবানকে সন্তুষ্ট করতে পারবো কিন্তু আমাদের চেষ্টা দেখলে ভগবান খুশি হবে দেখো আমাকে ধ্যান করতে পারছো মাথা ঘুরতেছে কিরকম বসে বসে রাধারানী দেখাবে কৃষ্ণকে দেখো তোমার বিচারার নাম করতে পারে না तो भगवान दृष्टि आकर्षण हल्ला होगा है ना कि भगवान हमको दृष्टि करेंगे तो हो जाएगा बस भगवान का दृष्टि जैसा भगवान हमारा चेष्टा देख के भगवान दृष्टि आकर्षण होगा तब बस हमारा खुश सब कुछ परफेक्शन हो गया चांटिंग इज सच ए थिंग whether chant perfectly or imperfectly that gives you result when chanting perfectly भगवान is happy but there is not chanting perfectly but is endeavoring to see your endeavor भगवान is
हरे कृष्ण महाराज जी मेरा प्रश्न है कि मेरे बच्चे लोग फ्यूचर में स्कूल जाएंगे और उसको करना है मतलब मेरे बच्चे लोग स्कूल जाएंगे फ्यूचर में भक्ति भी करना है तो हम अच्छा पेरेंट कैसे बनेंगे मतलब बच्चों को अच्छा कैसे बनाए और उनका जो एजुकेशन है वो कराना है मतलब कैसे हम करें
दोनों करना पड़ेगा एजुकेशन भी कराओ और भक्ति लाइन में भी रखो पढ़ाओ अच्छा से
मतलब कैसे करना होगा मतलब फाइनेंस कैसे बनाए बैलेंस कैसे बनाए
दोनों का बैलेंस कैसे
वेरी सिंपल ना प्रभुपाद ने तो हमको जो लाइफ स्टैंडर्ड दिया उसको फॉलो करने से बैलेंस हो जाएगा सुबह जल्दी उठो तो भगवान नाम करो प्रसाद खाओ गीता श्रवण करो फिर काम पर जाओ तो बच्चे लोग को जैसे देखो ना भक्त लोग बच्चे लोग खेलना टॉय देते हैं टॉय तो कृष्ण कॉन्शियसनेस टॉय दो बच्चे को प्यार करते हो एक स्मार्टफोन खरीद कर दो इसे बंद करो हो जाएगा बच्चों को स्मार्टफोन मत दो टेलीविजन घर में मत रखो इसको करने से बच्चा ठीक रहेगा इट्स सिंपल थिंग बच्चे घर से कृष्ण प्रसाद खिलाओ ऐसा करो
Sir, smartphone is required for contacting. For contact, smartphone is required. For contact.
बच्चे लोग को क्या कम्युनिकेट करना जरूरी है इनको क्या काम है ये लोग मोहित होकर पेरेंट्स दे गिव बर्थडे वन व्हाट्सएप स्मार्टफोन तो बच्चा देखते हैं ढिसुम देखते हैं फिर बड़ा होकर ढिसुम करते हैं कनेक्शन क्या कनेक्शन करेगा बच्चा लोग क्या कनेक्शन करेगा स्मार्टफोन तो तुम क्या कनेक्ट करेगा मटेरियल लोग कनेक्ट करेगा
through internet also they can study learn some more through internet they can learn some more things
they'll learn bad things also then be prepared for that also when you get them educated in that way then be prepared one day they'll kick on your face and go with their wives so what they have to take risk your father had no smartphone he was not a good man. He did not lead his life. Your father's father had no smartphone. It is not true. Without smartphone, you cannot survive in this material world. Not true. You can get your daily bread and butter with that smartphone also. स्मार्टफोन कितना हम लोग को तकलीफ देता है फेसबुक में व्हाट्सएप में कितना टाइम वेस्टेज होता है, कितना बुरा चीज देखते हैं, इसे देखा था थोड़ा कुछ तो भलाई है, ठीक है, बुराई कितना है तो भी देखना चाहिए। इफ यू आर एक्सपर्ट यू कैन कंट्रोल योरसेल्फ, नॉट गेट इनटू बैड थिंग्स, यूज स्मार्टफोन, ठीक है। जैसा प्रभुपाद ने एग्जांपल दिए, एक नाइफ है, नाइफ को देखे कोई चोरी करता है, डाकत करके लोग को मार पड़ डालता है, और नाइफ को लेके डॉक्टर क्या करते हैं, ऑपरेशन करके लोग को बचाता है, नाइफ ही। So same way you can use smartphone for Krishna conscious purpose to learn good things, okay. You don't know, then you'll cut your head, finger, that's up to you.
महाराज 16 राउंड चैंटिंग और एसोसिएशन जो डिवोटीज का होता है क्लासेस में, वो सिर्फ सफिशिएंट है क्या कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस के लिए?
प्रभुपाद ने बताया, प्रभुपाद you can minimum 16 rounds, you can chant as many rounds possible. प्रभुपाद ने बताया तुम 16 माला जप करो, 4 नियम पालन करो, I take responsibility to take you back to God.
मतलब जैसे अगर कोई संध्या आरती या मंगला आरती नहीं करता है तो वो मतलब क्या जरूरी है?
That depends upon your lifestyle. If शाम को यार ऑफिस, how can you do संध्या आरती? You cannot do, no. So that depends, especially those you are staying outside. The point is how whole day you remain connected to Krishna. So Prabhupada Acharya has given a specific lifestyle. You do Mangala Arati, then Nishka Arati, then Tulsi Puja, like that. So somehow or other you keep yourself connected to Krishna. मंगला आरती संध्यार्थ रहेगा तो तुमको और उत्साह बढ़ेगा और आनंद आएगा, संध्यार्थ में तो आनंद नहीं आएगा। They are all conducive for practicing Krishna consciousness. समझते हैं?
Okay, last question. Guys, don't repeat the same question.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, the question is how can we become always conscious about our activity? Means when we do many things which is may in favor of Krishna consciousness or not. So my question is, how can we become always conscious that our activities must be in favor of Krishna consciousness, and by that we can progress gradually and must not be not in favor of Krishna consciousness.
So when you start practicing Krishna consciousness, it is not possible. It will take some time. What is favorable, what is unfavorable, to distinguish is difficult. But if you are under the guidance of a devotee, then he will mention this is not favorable, this is unfavorable. So following the guidance, if you do, then in future you will understand yourself. After some time, when you become expert, you can understand the difference. This is not good, no, and this is very good. You will understand by your own experience. In future, you will understand. But at the beginning, you take guidance of the devotees. So they will tell you this is not good, this is not good. The point is that because from time immemorial we are engaged in unfavorable things. One day you can switch it off and turn to favorable things. So in your activities, some favorable, some unfavorable, some favorable, some unfavorable. So when you become serious, more educated in Krishna consciousness, become serious, then you can distinguish, then you will reduce gradually your activities which are unfavorable to Krishna consciousness. Then your activities favorable will increase gradually. Shraddha, Rati, Bhakti, Anukramisati. A gradual process. You will understand and you will get it. Okay? Yes, Prabhupada ki jai.
So we thank Maharaj for his.
Yeah.
We thank Maharaj for his wonderful association and very nice class of Prahlad Maharaj teachings, and most importantly, very beautiful, satisfying question answer. So we thank Maharaj by loudly chanting 3 times.
Haribol!
You are happy by the class?
Haribol!
So now we'll be having a certificate distribution. So I'll call the devotees, and whenever we come, Maharaj arrange personally start.
गरम समोसा
So I'll call you and please come to receive your certificate of Spurti Festival. So first, Abhishek Kumar Singh.
Hari Bol, 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 Varun, what? Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Sahil Rao, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. इधर सुना मत करो हाँ, इधर जाके बोलो. He decided to skip the vice. Please take samosa from Maharaj's hand. Anybody like to take any books from Maharaj, you can take, or anybody like to give any donation to Maharaj, you can give it to Maharaj.